Momo-chan, hi! Nani ga suki?
毒です。
Okay, what the f... Okay, yeah, that was kind of weird. Anyways, welcome back to Secret of the Light channel, episode 7, I think, with me, Nigel. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about the Apothecary Diaries. Season 1, not Season 2. I have yet to watch Season 2. I know it's, I think, still going on. If you want me to do an episode about Season 2, write in the comments and I'll do it. Anyways, the Apothecary Diaries is I think it's a little bit of an older manga considering when the anime came out. Created by Natsu Hyuga and animated by Toho Animation Studio, is a series that focuses about a random apothecary girl in ancient China who ends up being kidnapped and sold into the royal palace. And in this royal palace, she becomes eventually a food taster because of her very unique approach about poisons and her knowledge about them. So yeah, in this episode, as usual, I'm going to be talking about the main points I liked in this show, or disliked so far. It was just liked because, well, I was recommending a bunch of bangers. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about these points. In the end, I'm going to rate this series and recommend it to you. I'll, as usual, try to be as spoiler-free as possible. If I do say a major spoiler, then I will say spoiler alert before and show in the editing where you should skip to if you don't want that spoiler. So yeah, let's jump right into my first point, which is the characters in the show. The characters in this show are very, very fun characters with like at least for the start of the show, they're very fun and have a pretty simple backstory in the start. And I think it really compels the story, at least in the start, where they just kind of solve mysteries and everything. And you get to see these characters who are not necessarily the best written or the best backstory or this crazy plot. No, they are really just simple and fun, and you just enjoy watching them on your screen. Then when you get to, I think, about the last 7 episodes of the show, these characters take a very, very interesting turn. Like, that's when the creator decided to put a lot of like depths and character development and backstory and information about characters. And I would say that it is a little overwhelming. Like, the end in terms of characters was a little overwhelming, but it was also very, very fun because you get to see these characters that you just really like for the last 17 episodes. You really like them, they're fun, they have all of these things, they have a little mysteries, and then the creator blows your head with this information, with these little pieces that you maybe had theories about. And it's just a very, very, very good way of building characters and the story in a way that you will really, really enjoy the characters, but also have these characters who are not necessarily just simple fun, but also really, really deep and interesting. Another thing I liked in terms of specifically characters, this is like my sub point in characters, I really liked the slow building of the Jinshi and Mao Mao relationship. I'm not talking specifically romantic relationship, but overall their relationship between Mao Mao and Jinshi, I think it was really, really well done. Slowly but surely they climbed the ladder of becoming, I don't know, friends, lovers. I don't know what happens in the end. I don't know what the end goal, but I really like the slow building of their relationship. Even though I gotta say that Jinshi in the start is so freaking sus. Oh my god, this guy, what is wrong with him? But he does definitely become a little less sus. And Mao Mao, who's just a really fun and dweebus. She's such a dweebus. It's really enjoyable. I would say that they don't do a lot of characters. I would say the main characters that really got you really like are Mao Mao, Jinshi, maybe Mao Mao's father, maybe one of the main concubine, probably the pink-haired, which I don't remember her name. But it's really, really good. It's really fun. Yes, the creator did focus a lot on very specific characters, but he did it very good and in a very, very fun way, in my opinion. And my second point is the mystery, aka the plot. the plot in the series is just fun. It really reminds you of like a mix between Psyche K and Kamono Hashiron, which is like a combination between like a day-to-day and mystery. It's like a lot of fun. It's just like, hey, you get into an episode. The first half of the episode is like this mystery, then you have this mystery, then you have this little goal, this little goal. It's just like really intuitive and really fun to just like jump between episodes. And also what I liked is just like in Kamono Hashiron, the fact that all of these little points in the end come to like some sort of a big string, like a big spiderweb, that in the end you're like, holy crap, all these little mysteries were actually important for like a very big overarching plot. And the fact that they did that, and the reveals in the last like 5 episodes about all of these little details, makes you hooked for season 2. Like, I am hooked to watch season 2. Even if I don't do a review about it, I really want to watch it the second I ended the show. Really, really well done in terms of plot and like story. I think the mysteries themselves are pretty simple, but also a lot of fun. Like, I don't think some of them are super complex and some of them are super easy, but like there's something about it, like, you're jumping between mystery to mystery. Not every mystery needs to be the hardest in order to enjoy it. I would say though, subpoint in plot, I really didn't know where to put this subpoint, but there are a lot of questionable things in this series, but you need to remember, if you watch this, that this is ancient China and there was a lot of very questionable things there. For example, from the series, a 14-year-old concubine. What the but if you put in mind that this is not our reality, then some of these things, not okay, but you can try to move past them. But yeah, there are some very questionable things from time to time in the series, but it's okay. It's not a lot, and it's overall okay. Yeah, and my third point is the animation and quality. The animation and quality in the show was overall pretty good, and I did enjoy the fact that they used no CGI and no like bad editing. Obviously, if you watch this show, the animation is just okay. The quality is really good. The animation is really good. It doesn't blow your mind. It doesn't need to blow your mind, and it works with the characters. It definitely compels the characters within the story. And in these little scenes like Mao Mao's dance, they did a pretty good job to really show you emotion and characters through the animation. Again, not the peak of the animation, obviously, but really good animation. And my final point is the ending. So the ending is crazy and super interesting. Just like I said in my second point about the mystery, it hooks you so hard. In like 5 episodes of the end, they reveal so much, they open so much doors, they kind of blow your mind with like all of these little things that he hid, and now they're like connecting them and throwing them in your face, but in a way that like makes you just say, oh my god, I gotta watch season 2 like right now. I cannot wait. I need to see this. I think the ending was one of the best endings to a season I've watched in a long time, because it really helped the series to get to that season, which is exactly what you want in ending of a season. It was just really well done, and honestly, I'd give this show like, as of now, I think I'd give this an 8.5 out of 10. It was really fun, really good. Like all of these little stories, all of these little plot points. Overall, it's like really fun. If you like things like Kamono Hashiron or Psyche K, like you really are going to enjoy it. So if that's like your type of series, or if you just like mystery and stuff like that, I really highly recommend it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, then drop a like and subscribe. It would help. And next week is going to be Kaga's week as usual, and so I'll see you in 2 weeks as usual. So bye bye and goodbye for now.